If I had to describe the Sony's upcoming next-gen console in one word, then that word would be exciting. Back in 2017 when Sony released its PS4, it was an instant hit because of two major things: the performance it delivered and the price it came at. But guys, 6 years have passed and a lot has changed. AMD has gone to 7nm from 14nm, Nvidia released their ray tracing enabled graphic cards, and Tony Stark is dead, RIP. And Sony knows that it's time for an upgrade. And they sure are coming out with a lots of new stuff. They have improved their controller, they have put a lot of effort in improving their audio experience, and of course, PS5 is stacked with a lot of CPU and GPU power. Before we go deep, here are the specs of PS5. The CPU will be based on AMD's Zen 2 architecture with 8 cores at 3.5 GHz. If you look at the GPU, its architecture will be based on custom RDNA 2 with 36 compute units running at 2.23 GHz with 16 GB of DDR6 RAM and 825 GB SSD for storage. And yes guys, there is an empty slot for storage expansion, and last but not the least, a full-blown Blu-ray optical drive for all the people who like to buy the physical copy of the game for their collection. On paper, PS5's hardware looks great, but that's not the exciting part about it. The exciting part lies in the PS5's controller and the improvement in audio and the visual experience. Let's talk about what's great about the new controller. The new controller has a modern and minimalistic look. I mean, if we just look at PS5's and PS4's controllers side by side, PS5's controller looks way better. But looks are not only thing where Sony has worked on. They are introducing new haptic technology by scrapping their old vibration technology. This new haptic technology provides you with wide range of vibration and it deepens the feeling of immersion while playing the game. For a quick comparison, Apple's iPhone also used this haptic feedback technology. That is why their vibrations are much better and much more satisfying than what Android phones have. Sony has also made improvements on the triggers L2 and R2. They call these triggers as adaptive triggers. The resistance of these triggers will change according to the weapon you are using. For example, if you are using a bow and arrow, it will feel different than using a pistol or the type of terrain on which you are driving, followed by many more scenarios. The controller will now have a built-in microphone, and the share button is replaced with a create button which will help you to create epic gameplays and share it with the world. So guys, now let's talk about the custom SSD controller of the PS5. The performance of PS5 is going to be absolutely amazing. PS5 will allow you to run 4K at 120Hz and up to 8K resolution gaming, although we are skeptical about it. Still, it's cool to see these kinds of numbers in a console. I mean, just look at this huge difference between PS4 and PS5 storage performance. There is no seek time due to no moving parts in the SSD, and the load time has decreased many folds. Mark Cerny, the chief architect of PlayStation 5, said that there's basically no loading screens. The game just fades down and fades up, and fast travel happens in a blink of an eye. For this to take place, the PlayStation is equipped with a custom 12-channel memory controller. 6 of these 12 channels are prioritized for gaming. This SSD is equally important, if not more important, as the CPU and GPU for the performance. And guys, just in case 825GB isn't enough for you, you can easily slap in a M.2 SSD into the console. There is no proprietary memory storage for PS5. Hard disks are easily supported on this particular console. So guys, now let's talk about the Unreal Engine 5. Epic Games demonstrated its Unreal Engine 5 running on the PS5, and man, it does look good. This gameplay that you are watching was running on PS5. The reason this looks good is because of two new technologies, Nanite and Lumen. Nanite helps developers to add a new level of details to the models in the game. This helps in adding millions or billions of polygons without any issues, whereas Lumen is for generating dynamic lighting and for global illumination. We don't even have to say anything, the gameplay speaks for itself. But UE5 will be coming later next year. So guys, now let's talk about the price of the PS5. As we discussed how good of a hit PS4 was, one of the major reasons behind it being such a huge blast was its price. Although the actual price of PS5 is yet to be disclosed by Sony, Mark Cerny, the lead architect of PS4 who's currently working on its successor, said this about the pricing of PS5. I believe that we will be able to release the PS5 at its SRP, which is also known as the suggested retail price, that will be appealing to gamers in light of its advanced feature set. The rumor suggests that the price of PS5 could be close to $500. And yes guys, we would love to hear what your thoughts are on the PS5, and we also wanna know, will you buy it? Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. We loved your response on our earlier video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow us on social media. Our Instagram and Twitter links are in the description box down below. Till then, take care, goodbye.